second day at Alcatraz. We're here with one of the guys from Prong. Can you introduce yourself?
Jason Christopher, bass player from Prong.
Thanks for having us. So you already told me you had a hard time getting here. Some of the things went wrong.
Yeah, we're trying some new things. Usually we're on a bus or a Sprinter in the hotels, but it's a planes, trains, and automobiles type of tour, so it's a lot of early lobby calls. And we usually do 6 shows in a row. You know, we don't like to take too many breaks, so it's been rough. You know, we fly and then play, go to the hotel sometimes we just can't sleep because there's no time, and then by the 3rd show everybody hates everybody and you know, who took my last Twix, I'm gonna kill you, that kind of thing. But we're pulling it together.
So the crowd also saw that you only got the backdrop like just before the last song.
Backdrop came at the last song because we had a 4 a.m. lobby call this morning, flew here from Paris, or we flew into Paris, took the train here from Paris, and then I forgot the main suitcase on the train, and we didn't realize it till the train had already left. So a runner had to go get the backdrop from Brussels and bring it back here, which is 100 meters each way, I think. And then it showed up at the last song. It actually showed up when we were done, and then we played another song, even though Tommy's voice had blown out. Yeah. We forged through and played the last song for the backdrop.
So do you have some more dates in the next couple of days?
We are heading we're going to Berlin, last train ride, thank God, tomorrow morning, and we're taking a train up to Berlin, and we're going to spend about a week there. We picked a bunch of covers of bands that we really respect and love, like Sisters of Mercy, Killing Joke, Bad Brains, Black Flag, Fugazi, just real cool music that we grew up listening to. And we're going to do a covers record, like a little EP, not maybe 9, maybe 5. We don't really know how it's going to plan out. We're just going to go in and see how it works out.
I'm very happy that you just mentioned it. I had prepared a question that most of the fans of Prong would mainly consider the band being thrash or perhaps industrial metal. I didn't know about you, but I knew that Tommy was into Fields of the Nephilim, Killing Joke, Sister of Mercy, so I had prepared a question if you were ever considering doing some cover versions of bands like that, but you just answered my question.
I love all those bands, but I grew up an East Coast metalhead, hardcore kid, like Metallica, Slayer, Maiden, Priest, Sick of It All, Biohazard, all those guys that I grew up listening to just from my area. You know, but Tommy was like really into the goth scene and the metal scene, and which, you know, explains Ministry and all that stuff. So it's going to be a nice mix. And our drummer Art is a younger cat who has no idea what we're doing. He has never heard of any of these bands because he's just a little kid. But he's a great drummer, so you know, I think it's going to be a good mix.
Has it been decided already which covers you're going to do?
We have 11 songs chosen, which I'm going to leave secret right now, and we're going to just go in and play them. We have a couple of ideas on how to move them around. Tommy's got some ideas on how to switch them up. There's a Butthole Surfers song that I really want to do, and we're going to change it, make it more Prong style, just make everything more Prong style except for the Sisters of Mercy. Of course, we're going to just leave alone. We're also doing a Neil Young song, which we're going to leave very close to the original, but it'll still have that Prong vibe because Tommy just has that. Anything he touches just sounds like Prong, you know?
Can you tell us a bit more who came up with the concept of doing a cover album? Was it something from the record label or one of the band members, or?
I think it came from management and Tommy both, and then Tommy asked me what I wanted to do, so I basically just ran through all my memory bank and just researched some stuff, and I picked a bunch of songs, and Tommy just agreed with most of the things that I picked, so I was surprised at that, and it was cool.
it's already the second time in Belgium this year. A new CD just out from April, an official bootleg. Prong seems busier than ever before.
Yeah, I just had a baby, so I'm kind of mixed. I have a bittersweet feeling about it.
Your coffee, sir.
Oh, I love you so much.
There's
Thank
a
you.
chunk of sugar in the bottom.
I love you. Mikey Doling from Channel Zero just brought me some coffee. I'm very excited because I can't stop sweating anyway. So we're just going to keep it rolling. What were we just talking about?
About Prong being busier than ever before.
Yes.
And you having a baby. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, he's almost 2 now, so he's at that age where every day is a new thing that he's doing. So I miss a lot of stuff when I'm on the road, but I also love being on the road. And Prong is very busy. We just love to record. Tommy is just a born songwriter. Obviously, he's a fucking genius at it. So this Ruining Lives record is like the best record since Cleansing. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's one of my favorites. Turnover is one of my favorite songs on the record, and one of the most powerful songs I think he's written in over a decade.
But being so busy can take a toll on the body and the voice.
We're all old dinosaurs, you know, and these, usually it's okay, but these, all the flying and the trains and sometimes we got to carry our own stuff and we got to run to make these flights, and then like, you know, we're playing at noon or we're playing at 10 p.m. Like there's all kinds, just crazy, and then that's it. You know, I mean, the body just gives out after a while, but you just keep pushing until it's done.
Who's this? This is anywhere. Who's this? This is anywhere. Who's this? This is anywhere.
In what way is a festival Prong set like today different from a headlining set in like a smaller venue?
It's about an hour longer at the smaller venues, and we play a lot more. I mean, you know, I didn't realize, even growing up a Prong fan my whole life, that there's so many hits on every record, like Beg to Differ and Cleansing, and there's just like 10 songs on each record that every Prong fan knows, or every metalhead will know. So it's not hard to come up with a list. I have a 2-page set list on the Drummerizer every night that I just kind of look at sometimes. Like the 5th night in, I'm just like, whoa, that's a lot. But it goes by so quick because we love playing the music. And then on a festival set, we'll do a 45-minute hit set, a couple of new songs, and that's it.
But so, Tommy or yourself, you never get tired like playing the fan favorites like Snap Your Fingers?
I don't. Personally, I mean, sure, when I wake up in the morning and it's the 6th show of the week in a row and I just want to take a break and my hands are cramped and I have blisters on everything. But then when you get up there and everybody just yells at you and the music starts, it's what we do. It's what we live for, and you know, you can't get mad at that.
Goodbye, there's nothing I can do. I've been left behind to sit here and brew. I've been in the mud, I've been kept out of view. Getting dark with the absence of light. I'm not going, I'm not glowing. Feeling dark in the absence of light. There's nothing left inside.
It's already a very busy year, but 2014 also marks the 20th anniversary of Cleansing coming out. Have you had questions from fans, or have you been thinking yourself about doing like a tour where the entire album is played?
Personally, and I have not had fans ask me about that because it's all about Tommy with Prong. I've been with them a couple of years on and off, but I wouldn't mind doing the whole Cleansing record. It's my favorite Prong record for sure, and I wouldn't see a reason why we wouldn't do that, you know. And then like kind of like what Helmet did with Betty, you know, like they're doing it right now. Actually, the whole Betty record is one set, and then they don't even take a break. They just go right into a whole other set. They play for like 2.5 hours. and I thought it was great. I just saw him in LA, and it was a great show.
Talking about festivals, talking about other bands, if you would have the possibility to organize a festival and you could pick your 3 or 5 all-time bands or artists, dead or alive, who would you pick?
Man, there's so much to do with that. It would definitely be Jimi Hendrix in his highest acid phase ever. I love that shit. It would definitely be Metallica only doing Ride the Lightning, front to back. I don't know. I think I would make it like maybe like a European festival and switch it up, and then we could have Prince do some stuff, and then we could have Sisters of Mercy or Killing Joke or something like that. Definitely the Butthole Surfers only doing Independent Worm Saloon from front to back, and just a bunch of crazy shit, you know? Just like have it all crazy, have the Bad Brains play, but I would definitely make them all do like their favorite record front to back.
In the dark with the absence of light, the night away, the night away. In the dark with the absence of light, there's nothing left to hide.
How many more weeks will you be on the road right now before you go back to the States?
We're out till August 23rd or 24th, I think, and then we're home for 2 weeks, and then we're doing a U.S. tour for a month, and then we come back here in October for 3 weeks with Overkill, which will be great. Basically the same run that we're doing now, except with Overkill, so it'll be fun. And then Australia, and then we're home for a little while, I think.
Okay. And the Covers album, do you have an idea when it will be out? Is it 2015?
Probably 2015 or very early or late 2014. I have no idea. We're just going in and we're gonna punch it. We're gonna push it out in a week and see what happens with it.